Hi everyone, konnichiwa minasan, and welcome to my new apartment. I love this place so much. I'm so obsessed with it. And today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my new kitchen. So before I show you guys around, I have some clips of my old kitchen that I took before I moved out. So this is basically what it looked like before. It wasn't actually a kitchen at all. I was at home with my parents and they live in a loft with like huge ceilings, and that corner was super dark that I filmed in. So my basic setup there was a kitchen island that I got from IKEA, and I had two white countertops that I placed on the wall and on the surface. So up until last week, I think, when you saw the white surface and the white wall, that was all back at my parents' place. And I used two soft boxes to film since that corner was super dark. And then across on that island, I had a big IKEA bookshelf that I got. And in that, I just stored all my kitchen utensils, all my cookbooks, basically everything that I needed to grab really quickly while I was filming. And then I have my little portable stovetop, which I still use here. So yeah, I just moved in 3 weeks ago, so everything is kind of like where it is at the moment, but I'm probably gonna be rearranging some things and putting things in more permanent positions. But you guys really wanted to see a kitchen tour, so I'm going to give you what you asked for, and then maybe in like a few months or so, once everything's a little bit more settled and everything's decorated the way I want it to be, I can do an updated one. So yeah, let's just get started on the kitchen tour of my new place. Okay, so behind me, what you saw in the little intro is my dining room table, and the table and chairs are both from IKEA. And then above it, I have this amazing light, which I'm obsessed with. It's from IKEA as well, and it looks like this massive dandelion. And when you turn the light on, it's kind of hard to see, but it creates this like really nice pattern on the ceiling. But yeah, I think it adds a really cute touch to the dining room, especially when you're standing back and you can kind of just look at it like this. And so on my table right now, I just have a vase with flowers in it. And the vase is from Loblaws actually. It's a grocery store in Canada. And I just picked it up there, but I'm in love with it because it looks like a little owl. And then I'm burning a Bath & Body Works candle. Which scent is it? Oh, it's the most dangerous move in the world. And it's cranberry pear bellini, and I love the way it smells. I typically don't like sweet smells, but this one I really like. And it's just sitting on a little snowflake trivet. And then over here we've got my bar stools, and those are like the kitchen island stools, and those are the same pattern as the ones in my dining room, and they're from IKEA as well. So my sink is here, and I have dish soap and hand soap, and then this little giraffe thing I got when I was in Australia, and his name is Norman, and it's actually, I didn't name him, it came with his name. And so then on my counter I have my fruit bowl that looks like a huge coffee mug. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's so cute. Then I have some mini donuts on my counter, and they're just sitting on a little trivet. Let's see. That looks like a little bird, and I think it's so cute. I mean, like everything in my kitchen is pretty much just cute. That's the reason I bought basically all of this stuff. Then I have some English muffins because I like them, I don't know. And this whole thing is sitting on my wooden cutting board. And if you see all my other videos, you'll be quite familiar with it because this is the one I use to cook on, just because I like the contrast between the white and then the wood. And then hanging on the cupboard below that, you can see some of my oven mitts. And so the first one is just a capybara-san oven mitt with little capybaras on it, which I think are so cute. And then underneath I have some Marimekko ones. So this is just a plain oven mitt with the pink and red design, and then I have a little pot holder as well, and I think it's so colorful, and since my kitchen is quite dark, I think that the pop of color is really nice. And then on the opposite side you can see my oven, and so I have some matching Marimekko tea towels there. And then on the far corner of my counter, kind of where my stove is or above my oven, I have my Keurig. But in the Keurig you'll see my little bub mug sitting there, and I think it's adorable. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas, and I think it's just like the cutest thing. It makes me so happy every morning. And then next to it, if you've seen one of my most recent videos, you'll see the little sugar cubes. And if you'd like to make some yourself, I have a tutorial on them that I'll link down below. And so they just look like little pigs. And these little sugar and cream containers I got at Crate & Barrel a few years ago, but I think they still have them, so if you're interested, I'll have the link in the description box below. And then next to it I have a little tea infuser, I think that's what it's called, and it looks like a little lotus, and what you do is you just put the loose tea leaves in the mesh part at the bottom, and then put that into your cup with hot water, and it looks like you have a little flower in your cup. And then behind my stove, I have these little wooden trivets that I actually bought at Daiso a few years ago, and one's a pig and one's an elephant, and I'm sure you've seen them in some of my videos. I think they're the cutest things ever, and so just keeping them where I can see them all the time makes me really happy. And then in the opposite corner, I have another plant that you saw in the other corner as well. And I've used these a lot in a lot of my videos too, just because I think it adds a little bit of greenery. These are artificial. I got them from IKEA because I'm terrible with plants. So they look real enough for my videos, so I think they're okay. But I just like the way that they look sat next to the stove. I think they look really cute. And then I have my kettle and my knives. I got them recently actually when I just moved in. And these are KitchenAid, and I got them on sale for $90, and originally at Canadian Tire they were about $200. So it's really, really impressed with the deal I was able to get. And they're super good knives. I haven't really spent much money on knives before, so I didn't know kind of like the quality that I was getting. But they're super sharp, and I don't usually cut myself with knives. I'm super clumsy, but not in that way, thankfully. So if you're looking for knives, I'll leave the link to the knives in the description box below, but just be careful. And then next to them, I have my little measuring cups that I use a lot, the little Matryoshka dolls. So you just pull them apart, and this is a 1 cup measure, and then this is 3/4 cup measure. And so they're just super handy and really, really cute, and using them as decor as well as something useful is just, I don't know, I just like the way that they look. And so since I'm still in the process of moving in, everything in the drawers you're about to see won't necessarily be the final spot for them, but a lot of you guys said that you wanted to see like the cute kitchen tools and everything that I have, so I'm gonna show you, but just brace yourself, it might be a little bit messy. So the first drawer is just cutlery. And so at the top I just have regular stuff that I use on a daily basis, like my, what's this called? Like a lemon juicer kind of thing. I use this for the citrus juice that I posted a few weeks ago. I'll link it below. It's my favorite thing. I drink it before I go work out, and it just gives me a lot of energy and it makes me feel really clean inside. And then I have stuff like a vegetable peeler, the mixer attachments for my electric mixer, can opener, my shamoji, my rice spatulas is in there as well. And then I have my cutlery. The small spoons are currently in the dishwasher, so that's why they're not in there. And then next to it I have my measuring spoons, and above it I have little toothpicks. So these are little Rirakuma toothpicks, and I got them a few years ago I think. And I just use them if I'm making something for a bunch of people to use as like instead of little toothpicks. And yeah, I think they're really, really cute. And then in that same drawer I have the matching measuring spoons as the little measuring cups that I just showed you. So they all look like little Matryoshka dolls. And then I also have some heart-shaped ones as well. I think I got these in Japan, but I've seen them everywhere else as well, so they shouldn't be too tricky to find. And then the other drawer I've got my Rirakuma spatula and the matching pink ladle. And I have a spatula as well, but that's in the dishwasher, but it's basically just the same thing. And you guys have seen that many times in my videos. Then I've got a little Hello Kitty whisk, and it's so short, which is really, really good because I find it gives me a lot more control when I'm whisking. And then this spatula that I got for Christmas, and the handle kind of extends inside the spatula and then it turns into a snowflake shape, which I think is so cute. I just spend so much time looking at it rather than actually using it. And then I have a little squirrel shaped shamoji or rice spatula. And yeah, so that's basically all that's in that drawer. And then down below I just have basic stuff like saran wrap, parchment paper, ooh, can't even see that. And just basic kind of kitchen stuff that everybody needs. And then underneath this is where all the pink happens. So in here, I've got a bunch of cute little tools. I have a Rirakuma onigiri set, so for making little rice balls or even mashed potatoes. I think that's really, really cute. I want to do a Rirakuma roast dinner. I think that would be an adorable video, so let me know if you think that's a good idea. Then I have some Rirakuma cookie cutters, a little Hello Kitty cupcake set, and I use this to make my cornbread muffins for my Hello Kitty picnic, and if you'd like to see that video, I'll have that link below as well. And then just a little donut mold, Hello Kitty 3D cookie cutter, and I bought this in Japan years and years and years ago, but it's just a little kind of cutter thing where you can cut out ham and cheese with little animal faces, then you wrap them around sandwiches. And I really want to do a cute little video using this in the summer. I never even used it, but I just have it because it's the most adorable thing in the whole world. And then I've got a little Hello Kitty bread tube. It's like a little metal tube that you put bread in, and then you bake it, and it bakes in the shape of Hello Kitty, which is so cute. And then below that is another drawer filled with more cute stuff and just regular baking materials. So I have some measuring cups in there, and then down here are all my molds. So I have a clear one. I don't know if this will come off on camera, but it's like a little bird mold, which I think is really, really cute. And then I have some apples. Then the Detox one that I just use all the time. This is my favorite thing. Then I have a little Piggy one, and the homemade gummy bear mold is underneath that. Then on that blue box, there is like a little Detox bento box, and underneath that is just a container where I keep flavorings and the luster dust that I use a lot of the time, and pectin, just random stuff like that. And then I have some sprinkles and some cupcake liners as well as food coloring. And underneath that I have some Nordic Punches, and these are just little things that you use to cut shapes out of that dried seaweed. And so this is a Detox one, but it also has just some like little hearts and flowers and faces. And then there's these, and so I haven't used these in the video yet, but they're just little Detox. Clearly I like that character so much. Stencils for like hot chocolate or stuff like that. And then above my microwave I have these little salt and pepper shakers, and the owls actually are little egg cups. So the top is a salt shaker, it has like a little hole in it where you can put salt, and the bottom is an egg cup. It's so cute. So you just basically put your egg in it and then you can sprinkle your salt on top. And if you guys would like to see a more thorough kind of what's in my fridge or what's in my cupboard tour, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to do it, but I don't want to make the video too long. But I'll just give you guys like a quick glance inside my fridge, because what's in it is just like the cutest thing in the world. If you can see in there, let's just zoom in, is a little cake I did, and it's basically the same cake that I made in my Mocha chip cat and kitten cake video, and I'll link that below if you're curious. And then I'll just give you guys a quick glance of what my fridge is. I mean, I haven't fully moved in yet, so it's not fully stocked. But obviously I have miso paste there, and then some juice and butter, because that is so a staple in my YouTube channel. And yeah, just fruit and everything that's normally in a fridge. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any ideas or suggestions as to how I can decorate my kitchen or store my things in a more practical and useful way than just like throwing them in the cupboard, let me know. And I hope you liked this video. It was quite chatty, so let me know if you like chatty videos, because they're really, really fun to film. And starting Thursday, I'll have some Valentine's Day ideas for you. So Thursday is going to be one, and then next theme week for February is going to be all Valentine's Day theme ideas. So I hope that you look forward to that, because I'm really, really excited to show you what I've got planned. And yeah, so I love you guys so much, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye! And then starting on Thursday is going to be Valentine's Day's idea. Valentine's Days. On Thursday.